heard this crackling noise, and I look over to my right, and the entire tree was just up in flame. It was just orange.
Washington State University student Allison Montgomery says she was on her way to class when she noticed a fire outside a house on Valley Road at about 11 o'clock Thursday morning.
First thing I do, call 911, make sure they're aware of it.
We were actually headed to Starbucks to go get coffee, saw the smoke.
KLEW News was one of the first on the scene. We watched as Victoria Adelot showed up, grabbed a shovel, and sprung into action.
I looked around, didn't see any water available, so I grabbed something metal and just started trying to put out the fires to keep them from spreading to the other property since it was a couple feet away.
I was 100% panic. I was running here and there, spraying water, trying to keep the hose from kinking.
As it turns out, it all started thanks to this white, fluffy cottonwood pollen. Mark Eastman tells us he accidentally started the fire when ashes from his cigar ignited a pile of it in his backyard.
Thought I had it contained, but I wasn't quick enough, and it started spreading out in all directions.
Luckily, firefighters were able to extinguish the flames within a matter of minutes with minimal damage to the house, but they say it's a problem they see every year and residents need to be extra careful while this white stuff is still floating in the air.
That stuff is extremely flammable. What we have a lot of the times is just toss a little cigarette butt in there and that'll ignite that stuff and away it goes.
Pullman Fire Prevention Officer Rich Dragoo says you can prevent fires like this by cleaning up your yard.
The easiest thing to do with that is to get your hose out and wet it all down. Once it gets wetted down and matted down, then you can go in with a rake and rake it all up.
Witnesses we spoke with say these trees are clearly hazardous, and they hope the rest of the community takes caution.
Be very careful with the open flames that you have.
It's so dry, it's tinder, it's igniting fluid. Anything that could spark it will just make it go.
In Pullman, Rachel DeBroven, KLEW News.